Merry Christmas!
As we've just seen, drugs make your problems go away. So make it the best day possible. Remember, it's drugs that counts. Take one and take a chance.
Saturday morning cartoons.
When you celebrate Christmas, you're not just remembering the birth of a deity manifesting himself in the world. Do you understand that? You're celebrating the divine logos taking form in each and everyone's heart. Do you realize that, Aria? Don't you understand? Christmas, it's more than that.
Christmas is about how much.
Let me plug in my Ethernet cable.
Merry Christmas. I've got a very naughty dog today. Lily. What you doing, Ben?
I was just plugging my cable in so my internet would be a wee bit faster.
Good.
Oh, a naughty dog?
Yeah, we're over the Nan's house and she's not liking it. Not comfortable. We need to see her. Yeah, believe it or not, I don't actually live in the void.
That is really weird to see you outside of the void. He's
This is
allowed
the other castle I live in with
he's allowed to come out one day a year.
Color.
Just at Christmas.
Yeah.
The blackness.
Just at Christmas.
See, the
Black
blackness
Christmas.
itself is sentient. And then it controls Arya, and it only allows him to come out at Christmas.
How's your Christmas going then, Ben?
Well, my Christmas is over. It's because I live in Colombia, where the only way that anyone knows how to celebrate anything is to listen to the same music and get drunk and go to sleep. So Colombians open their presents at midnight on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Then they have a party where they break their presents and get drunk, and then they go to sleep and sleep it off. So everyone in Colombia is asleep at the moment.
Are you in Colombia right now?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm usually here.
Nice one. That's I've done Christmas in Mexico one time, and they do the same thing where they celebrate on Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
That's fun. I prefer that. We always do the big Christmas meal in my house on Christmas Eve anyway. Yeah. I prefer that. 100%. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. My entire day has just been spent trying to keep this dog from having a heart attack. Lily, what do you have to say for yourself? She
You're
says,
not one of those
Merry
people
Christmas.
that buys presents for their dog, are you?
I did kind of spoil her. We bought her so many things. So many snacks and so many toys. Yeah.
What did you buy your dog?
We bought her this giant squirrel, which is like the same size as my just about that big, and it's got all different textures on it, so she absolutely loves it.
Do dogs know about Christmas?
Oh yeah. I've been reading my Bible to her every night before we go to bed.
Good. It's the eternal logos manifesting itself as a child.
Here's a question.
That?
You'll know the answer to this, Ben. Do dogs go to heaven?
No, they don't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Sorry, Lil.
But
okay, though.
it is possible that there will be sexless generation of dogs when Jesus returns. So there might be dogs in heaven, but it won't be any dogs that are alive now. It'll be like the last generation of dogs. But that's only a theory.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We ain't been there yet. But oh well. Hey, what did you get for Christmas, Ben?
I got these Spider-Man pajamas.
Thick ass pajamas.
Spider-Man pajamas that were specially made for me.
Oh, I got this jumper, which is not black for once.
Well, you're pixelated.
I was saying, I got this jumper for Christmas, and
nice.
One of my first items of clothing for a while that's not been black.
Yeah, you and Nick bring the gothness hard to the SMC.
Where is Nick? Have you heard from Nick?
Bro, I think he had too much goth eggnog. I haven't heard from him today.
Where does Nick live? Have you ever met that one Nick? I know he's in the States.
He lives in North Carolina, which is like far away from everything, dude. It's a hard state to get to.
But when you visit the US, where do you go?
Florida. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I had the obligatory Zoom call with all my family last night, and all my family's Mexican, and I don't speak Spanish fluently, so I'm like stood there awkwardly with my mother as she translates everything secondhand.
Is your mom Mexican?
No, my dad's Mexican. My father and I were born in Mexico. My mother and my brother were born in Wales.
Oh,
so
nice.
A perfect 50-50 Welsh and Mexican family.
That's brilliant. And you even had half your generation born in Mexico, which is really neat.
Yeah.
What city were you born in?
Monterrey.
Wow, dude, that's wild. I'm calling you Monterey Aria from now on. Doesn't sound good. If your name was Jack or something, I'm calling you Monty from now on.
Monty.
That's your nickname. So you know why the Messiah could never have been born in Mexico, right?
Why?
Well, just try to find 3 wise men and a virgin.
I'm gonna use that one now.
You're allowed to. You're Mexican. I can't make that joke.
I'm gonna tell my dad that and then get the chancla.
Does he do the chancla for real?
Oh hell yeah! Yes. Am I abuela?
My parents skipped right to the wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon?
Yeah, like I don't know if you use wooden spoons in your kitchen to like serve things or stir pots.
Oh no, my parents jumped from that straight to the chainsaw, straight body mutilation as punishment.
Body mutilation every time. You don't know.
What's your plan today then, Ben? I'll tell you what I'm planning to do. Once we get home, we have rewatched the entirety of the first Doctor Who season. Our plan is we've done it so that when we get home, we are on the first Christmas episode, which is the one where, which is David Tennant's first episode.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's our plan.
How do I get into Doctor Who, by the way? Because I never.
Oh, that's easy.
Because there's 11 Doctor Who's, and I don't know which one's the best one.
Oh well, here's the answer, right? Do you have access to BBC iPlayer out there? Oh, you probably have like BBC America.
I have the internet.
Yeah.
I don't even know the television. Monty.
It might be all on Netflix, actually. It was on Netflix for a while, but they took it off. So basically, Doctor Who started all again pretty much from scratch in 2004 with Eccleston's series. So you want to start this series 1 and watch it from there onwards. Stop before you get to Jodie Whittaker. There's no point.
No, I seen an episode with her, and I was like, I'm gonna be really fair and give her a chance. You know, because that's like the current one in it. Is that girl?
Yeah.
I think like when that was premiering, I watched 1 or 2 episodes with her, and I was super turned off by like anti-weapon propaganda.
Oh, the Doctor's got this thing, right? Throughout the whole of ever since season 1, where he won't use a gun, right? Like he'll hold a gun and he'll threaten you with it, but it's an empty threat. Like he won't actually shoot you because his thing is he'll think his way out of the problem, and he always finds a solution, right? And it's really good. It's a really good gimmick because it builds to this this climax at the end of David Tennant's run, where like the whole thing comes down to, is he going to use the gun or not? And it looks like he's going to.
And he always
problem is, right, it's a really good story beat through the first few seasons, but then Jodie Whittaker's anti-gun stance is just the typical liberal anti-gun shit, you know? There's no reason behind it.
I don't mind the gimmick that he never uses a gun because he's the Doctor, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to solve everything by being smart.
Yeah. It's like
it's basically like a Jordan Peterson superhero.
Yeah, it's like at the end of Eccleston's run, the Daleks ask him if he's he has the option to murder all the Daleks or just like run away and figure out a solution. So they say, "What will it be, Doctor? Murderer or coward?" And he says, "Coward every time."
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, that's not my style. I don't believe in pacifism, but I get it and I respect it as a character gimmick, especially considering the intention to kind of highlight his super intelligence, right?
Yeah, but I will tell you something, right? I'm going back and watching these shows from 2004, right? And I am noticing now so many like crazy, actually based comments and things in the show that never happened today. Like some really I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm watching it and I'm going, bloody hell, you don't see that anymore. Some really down to earth, grounded viewpoints from back in the day. Yeah, Ben.
Yo, what's up?
Get into Doctor Who.
I will, bro.
What was he saying? She's anti-gun, but is pro-time machine that can tear reality apart. Yes, because reasons.
Is that right, Christopher Eccleston through Peter Capaldi? Monty's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah. I mean, Wi-Fi is not the strongest right now. Everyone's in the room with the router, so I won't be able to talk to you in there.
That's okay. I understand. The void is being used for other purposes at the moment. Is that right? Christopher Eccleston through Peter Capaldi?
Yeah, I don't like Capaldi myself, but some people do, and I think like 1 or 2 episodes I enjoyed.
What about super old Doctor Who, like the first versions, or is that just way too?
Is the thing is they rebooted it kind of when Christopher Eccleston took up the role, so you don't need to watch the old shows to get it. Like they'll explain everything to you in episode 1, and but you can. The old stuff is really fun as well. But it's like a totally different show. Watching the old stuff, like everyone's favorite is the one they grew up with. So my favorite is the new stuff. But
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So
and, of course,
I know.
I live in. Yeah, go on.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say.
I was gonna. Go on, Ben. You go. I'm waiting.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. Do you want to play? Do you want to rank Christmas icons, real quick?
Go on then.
See which one. See which one we choose as the victor. So can you see that? All right. It's hard to see the bracket against such a busy background, but you know, there's 16.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
There's 16 Christmas icons on a bracket. So let's just arbitrarily decide which one we like more. First up is Santa Claus versus Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Santa wins.
Obviously.
Boom. Yes.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Sorry, Rudolph.
What's this software you got here?
This
Clip
is
Studio?
Clip Studio.
Yeah.
I'm not an artist, so I don't really have the right programs. I just do what I can with this. Is this gonna work? I think this is gonna work.
Go on. How do we make?
If I can cut this and edit, cut, and then I paste it, and then I can.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he goes to the next round.
Wow. Right. We're all on one layer for this one, boys.
It had been multiple layers when I saved it, but then when I created it, each of these things was a different layer, yeah? But like now they're all different. Now it's all one layer. I don't know why. Well, maybe it's because
Hang on, Ben. I'm gonna have to leave a second and rejoin.
No problem. Bear with us, folks. I think if I open a different file type, then it'll have all the different layers. No, that didn't work. Fuck it. We can do it like this. All right. So you tell me, audience, what wins between Frosty the Snowman's and the Grinch? Which one should we go with there? If people's actually watching on Christmas. We got Michael McCartney and Demon Vizaric, the MVPs. Demon says Grinch. Demon says Grinch wins, so Grinch wins.
Who was it?
Grinch versus Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah. Grinch wins. That's easy. Who's the boy with glasses?
Oh, that's Georgie from A Christmas. What was that movie? A Christmas Story?
Oh, I don't know.
You never saw that movie?
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's a movie.
Seen Home Alone though.
It's a movie that Americans really like. Marica, ¿por qué no me deja copy el Grinch eso? No, Sorry, man. I don't know how to use computers. I select this fucking bullshit, and then I click copy, right? So then when I click paste, why is it still the Santa Claus? The fuck is that?
You're on the wrong layer. Select the bottom layer. There we go.
Yeah. That's why. All right, Grinch moves on. So Georgie versus Kevin McAllister. Obviously, Kevin McAllister.
Kevin wins.
Easy.
Who could win in a fight, Kevin or Georgie?
Kevin. Because Kevin's like Kevin's the ultimate manifestation of man as steward of the earth.
Have you seen the new Home Alone?
It fucking sucks.
You seen the remake, the Disney one?
So he overcomes adversity by manipulating his environment. It's basically a treatise on theistic evolution. All right, who wins between Will Ferrell's Elf and John McClane?
Oh, obviously Elf. No one watches Die Hard.
What did you say?
Who the fuck watches Die Hard on Christmas?
Who's in the comments? Who's in the comments? Somebody tell me that Arya's wrong. Come on, somebody hit me with a John McClane in the comments. John McClane.
Are you doing this yourself?
There, Max said so.
Oh, good old Max.
It's actually me because I have the account. That's how I cheat and make sure I win. Okay, Demon.
This is democracy, right?
No, it's not. It's a thinly veiled dictatorship. It's a dictatorship where my advisors are allowed to speak.
Okay, so long as we're somewhat pretending it's a democracy.
We're pretending that your advice might sway me. All right. Quarterfinals ready on this side. All right, so now let's get away from movie characters to just, good old-fashioned Christmas iconography. We got Nutcracker versus Gingerbread Man.
Gingerbread Man wins because the Nutcracker is creepy, and as a man, it scares me.
As a man, it scares me. Yeah, you're right, Monty.
Yeah.
It's a very frightening prospect for men's to have their nuts cracked. Nothing joyous about my nuts being cracked, right?
No, not at all. In fact, that would make for a very, very bad holiday season.
It would indeed.
What's the next one? Tinkerbell.
Angels or teddy bears? What gives you more joy?
I can make a furry joke here about the various crusty teddy bears I have in the house, but I think angels are more synonymous with Christmas.
Yeah, I like teddy bears. One of my favorite Christmas gifts ever was a giant teddy bear, but it's not necessarily a Christmas thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, choose angels. It's okay, Lil.
Angels advance. I like that I'm just destroying the background because I could just as easily copy it instead of cutting it. But fuck it. I like things to look messy.
Yeah.
I think it's because I grew up in Buffalo. So like whenever I see a field of freshly fallen snow, my instinct is to desecrate it and leave it, all melted and snowmaned and messed up. I'm basically doing the same thing here. This is
Yeah.
like a field of snow, and this is me jacking it up. All right, candy canes or stars?
Stars.
Aria says stars. Anybody gonna go against that or concur? Going once, going twice. Let's go with the stars. So there's a lot of
Going stars.
speculation, Aria, as
Yeah.
to whether or not, as to whether the star that purportedly hung over the birthplace of the Messiah.
Yeah.
That's what the legend says. So there's a lot of speculation amongst biblical scholars as to whether or not that was like a heavenly phenomena that coincided with the birth of Christ, or whether it was an apparition, meaning that it wasn't even a real star. Like it just appeared just for that miracle. Just that
Yeah.
one.
So I've heard 3 ideas on this. Number 1, it is, as the Bible says, a star leading the shepherds to Christ. Number 2, astronomers saying that it was a meteorite, like an actual shooting star that coincidentally crossed over Bethlehem. And 3, aliens.
So here's a fourth theory that I only heard for the first time recently, but I think is very convincing. That star was just a manifestation made by God at that moment, but it was designed to resemble a star so that it wouldn't freak people out too much.
Right. So it was just some sort of bright light, maybe.
Right. Just a bright light caused
And
by
people
God
thought
for that purpose, camouflaged amongst stars.
I get you. Either
that does make more sense than if it was actually a star, because stars can't be that bright.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I suppose so.
But I like the shooting star theory, though. That's very plausible.
That one is because it's possible, right? It's interesting to think about.
But then if it were directing people over the birthplace of Christ, wouldn't the meteor then have landed?
Or would it just be traveling in the same direction?
Where they get to the manger, and instead of a baby, there's just a fallen meteor there, and there's a baby inside the meteor. How trippy would that be?
And and it looks like E.T. or something.
No, it looks like Jesus, but he's like alien Jesus. That's another interesting theory, that Jesus was an alien.
I didn't read. I listened to a creepypasta in which Jesus was an alien, and was like really hideous to all non-believers, but appeared like Jesus Christ to everyone who did believe.
That's interesting. Do you believe in aliens, Area 51?
Well, yeah, I think there's got to be alien life out there, right? We found bacteria on Mars.
So, follow-up question. If there's alien life, does that mean that Jesus was born as those other alien races on those other planets so that he could save them also?
It's too hard to say. There's too many variables because so we were made in God's image, mankind. So maybe it's too hard to say because we've never discovered aliens. Maybe humanity is a repeating pattern throughout the universe. So all other planets, like the dominant species, will look like humans. Maybe not. Maybe we are the first intelligence in the universe to arise, and it's from us that other life will spread throughout the galaxies. Too hard to say.
Too hard to say. But if I could just irresponsibly conjecture,
We can't do that on this show. They don't like it.
we need those sound bites that Max made. I have to load them up. Yeah, so the whole thing about the image of God, I don't think that means like
2 arms, 2 legs,
middle,
and
nose in the middle, 10 fingers, 10 toes. I don't think that's what it means. I think the image of God means like our capacity to be God-like because of our creative power, and self-awareness. I think that's what it means. Because the way that human beings evolved, there's a little bit of randomness mixed into that. Like, I don't believe that God entirely controls everything in nature. I think that he's participatory in it, but part of the wonder is that things take on a life of their own, right? So because I believe in free will, I ultimately don't believe that we had to evolve the way we did evolve. So for me, it's very easy to imagine alien life forms that look pretty different to us, but that would still be considered in the image of God, so to speak. So I would say, there could be an alien Jesus. There probably is. I imagine if I went to another planet and they were intelligent there, I would find Christians there, and I'd probably even find religious iconography of Jesus as an alien.
Well, so would the aliens have their own Jesus, or would Jesus dying on Earth be the only Jesus needed to absolve every intergalactic Christian of their sins?
So, have you ever read Sandman, the comic book?
No, I've never read Sandman.
So he's the god of dreams, or demigod. It's not clear how demi or how complete of a god he is, but like whenever he appears to people in their dreams, he appears as them because everyone dreams, right? So if you're a cat and you see Morpheus, it's like this large black cat. If you're a human being, you see like a skinny Robert Smith. Every species sees themselves.
I get you.
I think it would be like that. So I think that Jesus would have been born and died and resurrected as that alien species, but it wouldn't be a different person. It would be the same
Jesus who would be born and like crucified on multiple times throughout time.
Yeah, maybe even simultaneously, but maybe not. But yeah.
Simultaneously would be
that'd be hard to pull off.
Yeah. Well, among many other things.
But yeah,
that's cool. Did we finish our list of iconography?
We got sidetracked, but at least we're still talking about Christmas.
I did not expect to be talking about alien Jesus on Christmas Day, and
well, you don't know me well enough because that's pretty much inevitable.
Like, dude, what if Jesus was a wizard and he liked swords?
Yeah, I wrote a book about that. All right, and so the last one is snowflakes or wreaths. This is a pretty weak matchup. Neither one, they both kind of suck.
Yeah, just leave them. They both suck.
No. We have to have we have to have the right number for the matchup.
Okay, snowflakes wins. Snowflakes wins.
All right, here we go. Snowflake. I'm almost positive Snowflake's going to immediately lose to the star.
Yeah.
In fact, just go ahead and just go right to the next layer.
Just leave Star where he is.
Yeah, star stays. All right. So the gingerbread man or the angel, who goes against the star?
Angel wins. Because I'll be honest with you, I associate Gingerbread Man more with Shrek than Christmas.
Oh. No, but you make a good point. Similar to the teddy bear, as cool as it is, it's not strictly speaking a Christmas icon.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, if you want some more hilarious gingerbread hijinks, then back Twisted Fairy Tales.
Always a professional. How do I fucking... Oh, I have to deselect? How do I deselect? God damn it.
Control D.
D. There. Get the fuck out of here. You can get the fuck out of here. Wait, where's the candy canes? Who did they go against?
The Star.
Oh, yeah, they went against the star. Get out of here. Get out of here. For a second, I thought I had made one too many contestants. Fucking Georgie. You shoot your eyes out. If you ever want a new Christmas movie, you can check that out. All right, who wins between Santa or the Grinch? I don't know how we could, in good faith, give this to Grinch, honestly. If Nick were here, he'd make a good argument. What's that?
Yeah, what's the what do you call it? The reason behind this? The most iconic?
How about we say the awesomest? That way, because if we went with iconic, it would just be a shoe-in for Santa Claus, so there would be no point in even doing this.
Because the Grinch is 100% cooler than Santa.
So let's go with coolest.
Yeah, okay, we're going Grinch.
Okay, in an upset, the Grinch takes it, which I'm okay with, dude.
Yeah, I like the Grinch, especially the
badass.
The animation.
Dr. Seuss is so lit, dude. Actually, oh look. Oh, never mind.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna cross out Santa Claus. Control D. Haha. I gotta get on the right layer, right?
Oh, he's figured that one out now.
All right, we're down to the final four. Angel versus a star.
Hang on, no, we haven't done Bruce Willis and Kevin McAllister.
I'm gonna reseed these because I think Kevin and the Grinch are the strongest. So let's put them against the other ones. Okay. What's cooler, a Grinch or an Angel?
Oh, the Grinch wins.
Fucking obviously. What's cooler, Kevin McAllister or a star?
Kevin wins.
Wait a minute. Oh, we forgot to do Kevin versus John McClane.
Yeah.
What's cooler, McClane? The Grinch steals Christmas again. He's close. He's got to get through the winner of Kevin McAllister versus John McClane. So, who's cooler?
What's the verdict on this one?
I don't know. Commenting.
John McClane has guns and shit. But
that's cool.
Yeah, Kevin can fuck up a pair of home invaders with some baubles.
Yeah, he uses booby traps, which is really awesome.
He's also met Donald Trump.
And Michael Jackson.
And Michael Jackson.
They're both avatars for Christmas
destruction
being manifest in the world through their actions. I like Kevin a lot because he goes to church before he has his battle.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going Kevin on this one.
And purify himself. I'm torn, man. These are both so cool.
Kevin is a true nomad. I like that.
I think Kevin because he's basically like a Christ figure, you know. He's hated by his own people, but he saves everyone else, right? He's a redeemer.
I've never described Kevin McAllister as Christ-like, but okay.
He's super Christ-like, dude. I have Christmas specials for years to come for Professor Chad.
Right. Okay. Okay. So who's the winner, real quick, between these two, and then I got a dash.
Yeah.
I think the Grinch wins. I think the Grinch steals Christmas.
I'm good with that. The Grinch steals
Okay.
Christmas again.
Everyone's celebrating the chat.
Cool, man.
Okay, Ben. I'm gonna go. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everyone who's watching. Bye-bye.
Appreciate you dropping by. Cool. So if anyone wants to join me, they can do. The Grinch. Are you saying that Kevin is a holy crusader? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. He is. He understands that there's this inevitable battle that he might not survive, but that he must face. And before his appointed time, he goes to church. Kind of like Jesus Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane. Let this cup pass from me, right? And in church, he meets the old man, which eventually ends up being his savior. Because the old man, the snow shovel serial killer, not really. He's the one that saves his life. All right, boys. Let's quickly do top 10 worst things that ever happened on Christmas. And then I'm going to bounce. If anyone watching wants to jump in, here's the link to do that. All right. So let's see here. Number 10. That sucks without any sound, right? That would be a lot cooler with sound. So number 10, worst thing that fucking ever happened on Christmas or whatever, was the Christmas flood of 1777, which was in Irving. What was it? There was a flood and like some people died in Germany, the Netherlands, and Scandinavia. So like an international mega flood. That fucking sucks. 9! Hey, at least it's a green background, so it's like sort of Christmas related. Number 9 was fucking the Library of Congress got caught on fire in 1851 on Christmas Eve, which seems like not a big deal, but that's a big deal because the Library of Congress is like one of the only like physical ways of keeping track of all published literature, you know, which is important because like in the end times when we lose all of our technology and we lose all of our digital memory, we're going to need to have consolidation of our knowledge and of our written literature in physical form. So like basically when we lost the Library of Alexandria, this was like an echo of that in more modern times. So keep your physical books, boys and girls. Don't get rid of them. I know it's fun to have a Kindle and stuff like that. It's mega convenient, but don't get rid of your books. It's gonna be Fahrenheit 451 in this bitch. Number 8. So according to the list that I didn't read beforehand because my co-host that was meant to prepare this is not here. The Ku Klux Klan was founded in 1865. The predecessors to Antifa, the Democrat Party's paramilitary wing, their original manifestation was more explicit about their intentions to keep minorities, particularly blacks, down and in control. They're a lot more surreptitious in the way that they do that now because of the what was that president's name? Lyndon B. Johnson doctrine. I'll keep those N-words, voting Democrat for the next 100 years. They're really sneaky with it now. So much so that they have people convinced that Republicans are racist for reasons, even though they've never made racist policies. Like treating them the same and expecting the same from them. That's somehow racist, even though it's definitionally the opposite of racism. So the Ku Klux Klan being founded, that was pretty shitty. That happened on Christmas. Number 7. Number 7, I guess, is the Iroquois Theater fire, which seems like probably that flood that was like on 4 different countries. That was probably worse, right? I don't know how many casualties were on that flood. Can't be bothered to look it up. But a theater caught on fire. What's up, Demon? Don't they say get party switched as an excuse? Oh, the party switched. The party switched. No, they fucking did it. If you're worried, if you're confused about this, Dinesh D'Souza really breaks it down. Just put in YouTube, the party switched, Dinesh D'Souza. The parties switched, Dinesh D'Souza. Let me articulate that in case you didn't hear me. You'll understand. So I guess there was a fire in the theater. Newly erected theater was destroyed by an overhead arc lamp on the stage, set fire to a curtain below that blew over the audience. I wonder what play was being performed. That would be interesting to find out. Maybe it was some satanic play or something. Probably not. Hollywood's biggest blockbusters come out in December, as everyone knows. So 100 years ago, nearly 2,000 people, mostly women and children, packed the Iroquois Theater in Chicago for a matinee performance of the musical Mr. Bluebeard. Oh, shit. What the fuck is Mr. Bluebeard? I'm going to Google that shit right now, because if Mr. Bluebeard is some satanic bullshit, then that's creepy. Mr. Bluebeard. Mr. Bluebeard, send me a drink. Mr. Bluebeard, a generous, kind-hearted, wealthy nobleman called Bertrand. Charles Proud, first published by Merriam-Webster, Bluebeard, a man who marries and kills one after the other. So it's a fucking movie about that serial killer that murdered his wives or some bullshit. That's satanic as fuck. All right. Number 6. Hey, Michael. How's your Christmas going? Hey, Demon. How's yours going? Same question. Right back at you. How's your Christmas, Demon Vizarik? Vizarik? Is that Slavic? What is that? Vizarik? Number 6. Worst thing that ever happened Christmas or whatever. Black Christmas, 1941. What is that? Another fucking fire in a theater? Yeah, for real. Black Christmas in 1941 is the same thing. For a small garrison of British, Canadian, Hong Kong, and Indian soldiers defending British colony Hong Kong during World War II, a holiday blues started long before Christmas Day. Oh, so a bunch of soldiers got during the war. That's shitty, dude. You're in World War II and you don't even die in combat. You die during Christmas vacay in the movie theater, that's really ridiculous. Hey yo, it's been quiet. I'm stuck on cooking duties again. Cooking, dude. What you cooking, man? You're not supposed to cook on Christmas Day, Michael. You're supposed to cook on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, you just order kosher Chinese food from the kosher Jewish Chinese restaurant that's not closed on Christmas. It's going good. Tons of food and no people to annoy me. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I like living in Colombia. Like I said, they only celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So it's pretty dope for me because I can just chill by myself. And my two best friends, Michael McCartney and Demon Vizaver. All right, so where we at 5? Number 5, worst thing that ever did happen on Christmas. Yeah, my mom does all the cooking like God meant it to be, man. That's the correct order of things. I'm just kidding. But not really. Number 5, worst thing that ever happened on Christmas was that Charlie Chaplin died. Yeah, whatever. All right, number 4, worst thing that ever happened on Christmas was the Star Wars Holiday Special from 1978. Yeah, that was a bigger travesty than any of those floods or theater fires or the Ku Klux Klan. The Star Wars Holiday Special. I've never actually seen that. Is it really as bad as people say? Let me know in the comments. Has anyone seen the 1978 Star Wars Christmas Special? It's supposed to be really, really bad. Like top 10 worst things that ever happened on a Christmas. Bad. Number 3 worst thing that ever happened on Christmas Day. Christmas Day! Christmas Day! The Beagle 2 spacecraft lost. Scientists at the European Space Agency lost the Mars Explorer orbit. In 2003, it carried with a little package known as a Beagle 2. If everything went well, it would land on Mars and open appropriately on Christmas Day. So a Christmas stunt that was supposed to happen fucking on Mars and it didn't happen. Dude, who gives a shit? So a bunch of NASA scientist losers didn't get their Christmas present. I don't fucking care. Calling it special is true. It's dreadful. Oh, special like retarded. Nice one. Good play on words, Demon. So number 3 was this Mars rover bullshit. They lost their Beagle. I don't fucking care. NASA's gay anyways. Number 2, worst thing that ever happened on a Christmas. Indian Ocean tsunami. Okay, now we're going to make up for not putting that flood higher on the list because this tsunami is fucking gnarly. December 26, 2004. Well, that's not Christmas, though, is it? That's Boxing Day. So, that's some bullshit. But anyways, it was a tsunami. Presumably, a lot more people died than in those theater fires. And then the number 1 worst thing that ever happened on Christmas. I'm surprised there's not like some black magic joints. Like, it seems like Wiccans or like demon worshippers or whatever. Feels like they would try to do some really nasty stuffs on Christmas, right? Or like some terrorists probably wouldn't terrorists want to do that? Right? Like if you were an Islamic terrorist, wouldn't you pick Christmas? I'm really surprised. Like how did 9/11 not happen on Christmas? Wouldn't that be like the best way to demoralize us and terrify us? Because then our favorite holiday would be ruined forever. I'm just saying, if I were a bad guy, that's what I would do. Number 1, underwater bomber, 2009. Holiday travel is always a headache, and the relatively recent threat of terrorism has given flyers one more likely. This is some like hack fucking I write for the internet bullshit piece. Just get to the point. It's probably like some kid that has his job. Their uncle got it for him. They're probably celebrating Christmas too, but not the Muslims, Demon. I said Muslims. I was very specific about that. What the fuck happened? The would-be attacker's name was Umar Farouk Abdul Malab Talabab. Okay, he knows what's up. A Muslim doing a terrorist attack on a Christmas. Great minds think alike, you know what I'm saying? 23-year-old Nigerian who attempted to detonate a bomb concealed in his underwear as the plane made its approach into Detroit. Passengers reported hearing a noise like a firecracker, which turned out to be the sound of the bomb as it failed to detonate. Okay, this is the worst thing that ever happened on Christmas, a failed terrorist attack that didn't even happen. This list is bullshit. The last 3 weren't even bad things. And whatever. Boys, I think I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for tuning in. Michael McCartney, Demon Vizaric. You guys are the coolest in the whole world. I'll never forget you. You're forever titled the number 1 and number 2 top SMC fans. And you can fight amongst yourselves for which one is which. Merry Christmas. And all joking aside, may the light of our Lord and God and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with all of you on this day and on this year. And may you remember what matters. Protect the innocent. Protect the future. Embrace the light of truth and love. God bless you. I love you. Read my comic book. Read all comic books. And we'll see you next Saturday.
As we've just seen, drugs make your problems go away. So make it the best day possible. Remember, it's drugs that counts. Take one and take a chance.
Saturday morning cartoons.